My name is Reagan Stead. For my fifth book critique, I chose to feature the book Martin's Big Words by Doreen Rappaport. This book is a great introduction to Martin Luther King Jr. and the work he did. It shows different pieces of his life and important events that took place. The illustrations are beautiful and the highlighted quotes show the important message of the story. I like this book and I think it would help students comprehend the civil rights movement and could be used as an introduction to it. For an English language arts lesson, I would have the students think about Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream and how he convinced other people to follow his lead. How and why did he do this? Students will then research different issues going on in the world today and choose 3 that they are interested in. They should list their topics in order from favorite to least. They will turn in their 3 ideas and I will look over them and pick 1 from each student's list. It will be first come, first serve, and each student will have a different topic. The students will write a journal entry on the topic and a dream they have for the future of that issue. They will talk about how they will solve the issue and get people involved and interested. For a social studies lesson, I would have my students discuss different roles and responsibilities of people in their community. They will pair up with another student to research a job that is important in their community and create a Canvas poster about the job to present to the class. The poster should include pictures and at least 4 facts about the job. The students can use appropriate costumes and props to present their poster, and they should explain why the job is important in helping the community function. The other 4 books I read about were Ella Enchanted, Lily's Crossing, Ramie Nightingale, and Brown Girl Dreaming. Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine is the story of Ella, who was given the gift of obedience by the fairy Lucinda at her birth. She has to do whatever she is told, and her evil stepsisters make life very difficult for her. Ella befriends the prince of the kingdom, Char, and soon begins to fall in love with him. She sets out to find Lucinda so that she can break the obedience spell. This story is a retelling of Cinderella. I like this story because it shows how brave Ella is in the face of adversity and shows a good message for students. Lily's Crossing by Patricia Riley Giff is the story of Lily Mollahan, who lies on a regular basis. The story takes place during World War II, and Lily makes a new friend in Albert Orban. Lily gets a new outlook on life when her grandfather is sent overseas and she doesn't know if he will return or not. Throughout the story, Lily has to learn a valuable lesson about truth, family, and war. This story would be a great way to introduce students to World War II and show how it affected the families of those who fought. Ramie Nightingale by Kate DiCamillo is the story of Ramie Clark, whose father Jim has run away with a young woman. She devises a plan to get her picture in the newspaper so that her father will see it and contact her. The story follows Ramie and her friends Louisiana and Beverly. They have many adventures together and they all have things they are trying to accomplish. I really enjoyed this story. The last book I read was Brown Girl Dreaming, a memoir by Jacqueline Woodson. She tells of her childhood as an African American in the American Northeast and South in the 1960s. In the story, she talks about her experiences of living in different parts of the United States and her views on the civil rights movement. She also talks about who convinced her to become a writer and shares her excitement on fulfilling that dream. This story gives an insight into her life and could be used to introduce her other novels. That's all for my fifth book critique. Thanks for watching.